It's my birthday and I treated myself to a lot of things recently. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a haul, but it's not going to be a book haul, and it's also going to be kind of like a birthday slash spoiling myself haul where I purchased a bunch of things in the last month because I was anticipating that it was my birthday and that was my excuse to keep buying things for myself. And honestly, all the stuff that I did buy was actually during my months of quarantine. Here in Canada, we are still in self-isolation, so we are not allowed to go back to work yet. Our stores are still not open and there's still a lot of things that are closing and things like that. So that just means that I have more time at home to do a lot more online shopping. So unfortunately and fortunately for me, I picked up a lot of things that I want to show you guys, whether it be skincare, technology, or albums, and I'm excited to show you. So let's get started. So I think the first few items that I do want to show you is my skincare items because I did do a very quick skincare haul recently. I found a website for a Korean beauty store located here in the province that I do live in Canada, where the shipping was fairly reasonable and the prices were spectacular. So in the middle of the night, I actually put in a skincare haul and I ended up picking some of the few items that I wanted to pick up for a very long time, and also some refreshments of items that I have been using already and that I quickly ran out of. So these three items are part of the same line from MISSHA, from the Korean beauty skincare line of Time Revolution. So I don't know too much about like the story behind Time Revolution, the series, but I just know that their essence is very similar to the SK2 essence that is available on Sephora, and that essence, if anybody's familiar with, is the one that costs around $300. So this one I actually purchased from Walmart and it was only $40, which is a great price compared to $200, and this is actually a dupe. I use this regularly in my skincare routine where I put it on and it makes my skin feel very dewy and like very soft and supple. So this is definitely something that I will keep in my skincare routine. The next one that I picked up is a toner. I always use toner as well in my skincare routine. So I decided to pick up the Time Revolution toner because I just wanted to try out if this toner was as good as the other toners that I have been using. For toners, I normally don't pick out anything specific. I just pick out like a notable brand toner and one that is fairly reasonably cheap. So this one was only $13, which wasn't bad in my opinion. Finally, the last Time Revolution item that I picked up was the first treatment mist, and for some reason I just love spraying mist as like a total cap off on my skincare. So after I put on layers of like toner, essence, creams, and like eye creams and things like that, I like a mist that kind of just like locks everything in and seals everything. And a mist actually makes my skin feel very refreshed and very rejuvenated and also very moist. Like it definitely locks in moisturizers. So I love the mist and I've been using it and I've actually enjoyed it quite a lot so far. It does not have like a very strong scent, so it was good for me because I'm very sensitive to smell. So I guess the next item that I want to show you guys is this Airpods Juicy Pang blusher, and it comes into these two colors, and I bought them one in like kind of like a violet color or a purple color, and then the other one as a pink. So these are actually liquid blushers. So once you take them out of the box, it kind of looks like the same exact color, which I was kind of surprised with because I obviously didn't know how they would look like in real life as I was shopping online, and it looks like a nail polish actually, but the liquid, as you can tell, is very liquidy and it's very faint. The color is definitely not pigmented, and I guess this is for looks that are very natural and definitely not for ones that are supposed to be for camera, because on camera it definitely washes away the color. Nevertheless, I'm excited to try these blushers to see if they're actually good. These are like water blushers, so they're water based, which means that they're not that pigmented to begin with. So if you guys are looking for blushes that are not pigmented, definitely go for a water-based one. And I assume that because it's water, it's more moisturizing, so it doesn't look too dry on your cheeks if you are prone to dry skin. Other than that, if you guys want more pigmented blushes, I suggest you go for powders instead. So the next item that I picked up for myself is this very cute eyeshadow palette from MISSHA again. It's called the Rosy Bar Mood and War palette, and this one is in Rosy Bar, so this is the shade, and it's a very tiny palette. palette, but as you can tell, it comes in different shades that you can use during the day and the night. So they separate it for you for 2 different eye looks. They even give you 2 blushes that I think that would be very nice to use. And if it doesn't show up on my cheeks, I think I can also substitute them as eyeshadows as well, because the shades are very neutral in color. And I think the shimmers are very beautiful. They're very tiny, so it's very minimalist, shiny look that I'm very excited to try. I never had a MISSHA palette before, but I'm excited to see if it's as good as quality as other Korean palettes out there. So I've seen reviews for the online website that I have been using because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a scam, and the reviews were that they gave the best samples ever, and I was so surprised at how good the samples were. So I got this whole 3-piece trial kit from Vita-C Ascorbic Acid, and it's basically these 3 steps that you use to rejuvenate your skin. So here we have a spot correcting and firming cream, then we have a brightening toner, and then we also have a spot correcting and firming ampule, which is like something that I've been looking forward to because I've actually run out of my serums and my ampules, so I want to incorporate that back into my skincare routine. And I guess this isn't really something that I bought specifically for myself since they are all samples, but I can show you guys right now that they provided a lot of cool samples that you can quickly run through. So these are all the samples. As you can see, that there's a lot of like brightening gels, spot correcting and firming, and toners, and then we have like a sheet mask and also like a cleanser for me to use to wash away the makeup off my skin to make sure that my makeup is completely off. I'm so excited to use all these products, and I'm very happy that I discovered this website. If you guys are from Canada, I'll put the website down below so that you guys can check it out for yourself and just to order a bunch of things. I think the website has a lot of MISSHA specific product items, but then other Korean brands, they are lacking in items so far, but that's kind of like understandable because they are a very small company. Also, they ship to America too as well, so if you guys are interested, definitely check out the website as well. So now we're gonna move into technology, which is kind of weird because obviously, like, you know, I'm not a technological guru and I don't really think that I have a lot of technology that is very advanced. So it's very exciting for me to say that I actually have a DSLR that I bought, I think this year. And this was just like a Facebook marketplace like item that I purchased that I just wanted to play around with because I wanted to take Instagram more seriously, and I just started YouTube back then. So I want to advance myself in YouTube videos, but this is actually not the item that I wanted to show you guys because this item I actually bought such a long time ago. But this lens that originally came with is like the kit lens, so it's the 18 to 55 millimeters, and it's like the 5.6 ft stop, so it's like a very basic lens that comes with it. And I've always been wanting to buy a new lens so that I can challenge myself for Instagram and to take better photos. So I've been debating whether or not for the past like 2 months on if I should make a splurge and buy a new lens. So if you guys are also not familiar with camera lenses are very expensive and they can run up to like $3,000, the biggest ones I've seen, and like even like a nicer one would cost like $700 or $600. So it's definitely like an investment. So when I was looking at a lens that was cheap and affordable for me but also served the purpose that I wanted to serve, I actually looked towards the 1.8 stem one, which is the 50mm one. This is the Canon lens, and obviously I should not be putting it like this, and it should have a cover and everything. Thankfully, I had a follower and a friend called Tamika, and she's from Library of Tomes here on YouTube and on Instagram, and she is fantastic with camera work and with technology because that's her job in real life. So she was able to give me a lot of advice, and she was able to recommend this lens to me so that it can serve all the purposes that I wanted to serve, which is actually a lens that could create a blurry background, which is like what I wanted to achieve in my photos. So far I've been playing around with this lens and I've been enjoying the process on learning how to take better photos and to make sure that my photos come out the way that I want it to be. The only issues I have with this lens is that it's definitely not a wide angle lens, so sometimes everything is very zoomed in. So So we're still learning about it, but I'm very excited to keep learning about it. So far, it's a very enjoyable lens. So the next item that I want to show you guys is a very spontaneous slash random purchase that I made. So these are AirPods. They're like the Apple AirPods, and my sisters actually bought AirPods in September of last year, and I thought it was kind of stupid that they had AirPods because I really liked my earphones that I had already. They were bass boosting, they were noise canceling, they were everything I ever wanted, except for that it had strings. And since quarantine has started, I realized how much noise goes around in the house that distracts me from everything that I'm doing at work, so that I can use this at home and when I'm going for my daily walks outside. So far, I am enjoying it. I don't actually have an iPhone, so I've been using this to pair with my Android phone, and I've realized that sometimes it drops like the signal and the connection, but it also could be because there's a lot of signals going around in my neighborhood, which distorts the signals of like the Bluetooth. So it's an enjoyable experience. It's definitely not like the best headphones and earphones that I have gotten, but I've enjoyed it being wireless. So the last couple of items that I want to talk about is actually two albums that I picked up because my favorite group, or one of my favorite K-pop groups called Day6, has actually recently come back. So these are just two versions of their latest album called The Demon. And a fun fact about them is that they actually have two members that are fluent English. One of them was born in Argentina and lived in America for like at least all of his life, and he decided to go to Korea to become a K-pop star. So he actually sang an entire song in English called Zombie, so definitely check them out. And then another member actually was born in Korea, and I believe he moved to Canada, in Toronto specifically, and then he flew back once again when he was like 18 or whatever to go become a K-pop star. So he's fluent in English as well. So they sing a lot of English covered songs, and they're great and fantastic, and I love that group, and I really recommend you to check them out. So The Demon is their latest album, and I was debating whether or not I should purchase them because they're usually sold in USD prices, and with the USD and Canadian conversion, it's very expensive, but I decided to purchase them anyways because I love them so much and I wanted to support their comeback, and I wanted to make sure that they got the recognition they deserved for all the hard work that they did. And so I decided to help increase some album sales, I guess. And then this is Wonpil. Wonpil is my bias, so I was very lucky for this album to receive a lot of Wonpil items, but also you can tell that I received a lot of Jay items as well. Jay is the one from America and he speaks English, and I love these two people so much, and I'm very excited to pick up these albums. So the next few items I received, I actually didn't receive them yet in the mail because there's some shipping delays, but I figured that because I'm making this video already, I might as well just talk about them as if like I have them already here for you. So Baekhyun from EXO, from Super M, from CBX, EXO, him, my favorite vocalist in K-pop world right now. He came back recently with his second mini album called, I believe, Candy, and I debated whether or not I should just like buy one version or buy two. It comes in 3 versions, and I found a listing on eBay. So eBay is the place where I usually buy all my K-pop albums, and I found a listing on eBay for 3. So for the 3 version set, all for like $100, and I was like, that's not that bad with shipping included and with the album pricing. So I thought that that was a good investment. Not really an investment, I thought that that was a good purchase, and I just decided to make a purchase and splurge on it. So I'm excited to receive it in the mail. So far it hasn't shipped yet, which is concerning because their due date to give it to me by is June 5th. So I'm waiting for it. But anyways, that is it for all the splurgy items I purchased myself during these few months of quarantine, and also for my birthday. Obviously I have a spending problem and I'm spending a lot of money. So, but I assure you the very expensive purchases are purchases that I've thought of and I've planned around for many months now. It wasn't something that I just bought like kind of spontaneously. It was something that I've kind of like thought about for more than a week or sometimes months. So it's okay in my head, and I don't really have anything else that I want in the future. So in the future, I'm just going to be saving just to be saving. But anyways, that is it for the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back with another birthday book haul because my friends were kind enough to send me a gift card, and I was thinking of purchasing some books, but obviously that's going to take some time to ship to me as well. But until next time, I'll see you guys again. Bye.